Hi, this is Sweet June coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Um, I don't know if you guys have heard about Bob Saget. Um, he played on the show Full House. He's a comedian slash actor. He played on the show Full House. I've seen a few episodes of that show. I used to watch it here and there. Um, he played the father on Full House. Um, and he was a comedian, and he was on tour, on a comedy tour, and he mysteriously died in a Orlando hotel room. I'm just very curious about this situation, this case here. I'm just very, very curious about it because they keep saying that um, he hit his head and he laid in the bed. They found him laid up in the bed, passed away. Um, and they said, here's an article on it. I tried to find the most current information on it. But they said that when they found him, he was laying in the bed. He had passed away. And he had a blunt force trauma to his head. Now, they say the trauma that he had to his head was the equivalent of falling 30 feet or getting hit by a baseball bat. So when I heard that, I was like, and a lot of people are talking about it in the blogs. A lot of people are talking about it in the blogs that something ain't clean in the buttermilk. Something ain't clean in the buttermilk. So I mean, last couple of days, my mind has just been clicking about this um, situation. My heart and prayers and condolences go out to his family. His family didn't want them to really, really dig deeper. I guess because they're in mourning, they didn't really want the investigation to keep going on. I guess because they're in mourning and they don't want to keep constantly, being reminded of it. Probably the reason why, which I can understand that. So I mean, I'm not, all due respect to his family and everything, but I just last couple of days, I've just been totally confused about. I said this. It just a lot of things are not adding up. I've been reading the blogs, and a lot of things are not adding up to a lot of other people. A lot of other people are having some of the same questions that I've been having in my mind, and I just don't understand. They said that he had the health. He was a 65-year-old man. He had the health of someone half his age. So he was in good health. He didn't have any health issues. Um, and he mysteriously now they say I'm gonna read this article. This article that this is the most current information that I could get. I tried to find the most current information on this, and it says I don't want to read the whole article, but it says the Full House alum. More details are coming to light about Bob Saget's death, and as investigators in Florida have theorized what might have happened in his final hours. The Full House alum died from head trauma, a statement from Saget's family and the Orange County Medical Examiner's office previously revealed. The comedian was found dead in his Orlando hotel room at the Ritz-Carlton on January 9th, 2022, just hours after posting on Twitter about a show he had performed in Jacksonville. Authorities confirmed that no foul play was suspected at the time. Um, Per statement citing authorities, Saget accidentally hit the back of his head on something, thought up nothing of it, and went to sleep. Statement noted that no drugs or alcohol were involved. An autopsy report says Saget suffered multiple fractures stretching from the back to the front of the skull and along the eye sockets. It also revealed there was no bleeding across both sides of his brain. Reports said it also revealed there was bleeding. Did I say no? Across both sides of his brain, reports said. The news prompted a bigger discussion about head trauma and how Saget sustained these injuries still proves to be a mystery. Investigators are now theorizing that Saget lost consciousness in the bathroom of his hotel room and fell backward onto the marble floor, striking his head. Um, People magazine reports in this new issue. After that, authorities believe Saget regained consciousness and got into bed, where he again lost consciousness and ultimately died. The outlet states that police checked the marble counters and end tables in the bathroom and found no traces of blood or hair. The time of death is estimated around 4 a.m. His body was found nearly 12 hours later. So after reading that, let me know in the comment section if it makes sense to you. First of all, my first question would be, why did he pass out? If this man was healthy, he had the health of someone half his age, he was healthy, why did he pass out? They said he had no drugs or alcohol in his system. No drugs or alcohol in his system, so we're out ruling that. He passed out. He passed out. My question is, why did he pass out? That's the question. When I read that, that's the question that popped into my mind. Because, I mean, people just don't pass out the blue unless something is wrong. Now, I read a source, um, I read in Wapika. Now, I know that's not they say that Wapika is not a 100% credible source, that he had that stuff. I'm not gonna. I gotta use cold words. That he had that stuff, and I heard that it was positive. That's not what something that the media is talking about. If I'm gonna say allegedly, because Wapika is not really considered credible. Because I know when I was in college, my instructors always told us when we wrote papers. Our instructors always told us, don't get your information when you do your research. Don't get it from Wapika. Wapika is not a credible source. That's what my instructors always told us in college. So, um, I'm gonna say allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly he had that stuff. I gotta use code words. They also said allegedly he got that snake oil. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. He got that snake oil. So I don't know if that can cause you to pass out. I don't know, because I haven't received it. So I don't know if it can cause you to pass out. I was reading in the blogs that some people did say that it can. Um, I know that it's some other things that it can cause too. Because I gotta be careful what I say here. Um, but they said that the trauma to his head was the equivalent of falling 30 feet. Before this report came out, they said it was the equivalent of falling 30 feet or getting hit by a baseball bat. So my question is, if he did pass out and hit the floor, and he got up and hit his head that hard, wouldn't he have? I don't know. Wouldn't he have an excruciating headache? Wouldn't he be prompted to call 911 or try to call for some help, as opposed to laying down in the bed? I don't know. It's just questions in my mind. Um, if I passed out and I hit my head on something and I woke up with a real bad headache, and I said, oh, I must have hit my head, I'm gonna go ahead and call 911 and get myself checked out, or go to the hospital, or drive to the hospital to get myself checked out. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section would you guys do that. If you happen to pass out and you hit your head on something really hard, you woke up with this real bad headache, your head hurting real bad, and you figure, well, I must have hit my head. Let me go ahead and go to the hospital and get myself checked out. You know what I mean? I've taken, I've worked in the healthcare field. I've taken some classes, so I know that head trauma, a head injury is nothing to play with. If you hit your head hard, real hard, and you're having some real bad pain from it, then yeah, you should go to the hospital and get yourself checked out. You know, because a head trauma, a head injury ain't no joke. So I don't know. Um, you know, People suspect that it could be foul play. Because when I found out, when they said that it was equivalent to being hit, I'm like, well, did somebody hit him upside the head? I don't know. I just something ain't clean in the buttermilk. Something ain't right. Something no. I mean, that's their theory. That's their theory. I'm not saying they're wrong. If he could have passed out and hit his head. I went to the hotel site, and I looked at some pictures of the hotel. It's a beautiful hotel, by the way, and the rooms in the hotel, and they do have marble. Um, in the bathroom, they have marble counters, but in the I don't know in the regular rooms that they had the marble floor, but in the I don't know whether he had a regular room or a suite, but in the suites they had marble all over in the suites. I looked at the suites, and in the suites of those hotels they had marble all over. The tub was marble around the tub and everything. In a regular room they had marble counters on by the sink and stuff like that. So I wasn't sure if there was a marble floor in the regular rooms, but when I looked at the suites, marble was everywhere in the bathroom. So it's a possibility that he could have passed out and hit his head. But they said he hit his head on the floor because they said there was no traces of hair or blood on the counters. So they said they're claiming that he hit his head on the floor, but that hard? Would he hit his head on the floor that hard? The equivalent of getting hit by a baseball bat or falling 30 feet? Would he hit his head that hard on the floor? I don't know. It's just because it seems like if you're falling and you hit something, your head hits something else on the way down, that would make sense. But just falling, I don't know, falling, you passing out, you're hitting you're falling on the floor. Would you hit your head that hard on the floor? I mean, I don't know. I'm not that I'm an investigator or anything, but I just something this something ain't don't sound right to me. It just don't sound right. This I don't know. It sounded like to me. When I heard that they said it was blunt force trauma. When I first heard that, and that was before this report came out, I'm like, somebody hit him upside the head. That was my first thought. But it's a possibility. I don't know. I guess let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about that. Is it possible to pass out and hit a floor, your head to hit a floor that hard? If it's a marble floors are hard, and do that kind of damage to your head. And they said he had damage, or he had injuries around his eyes too. They said he had injuries around his eyes. So poor Bob. Let's feel bad for him. I feel bad for his family. Um, I don't know. It just don't make sense to me. But they did say that but he was a healthy man. He had no drugs or alcohol in his system. So he wasn't under the influence of anything. But they did say that he had that stuff. Allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know for sure. And he had the snake oil. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. I have to use code words. This is, I don't want to get in trouble, but let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. Some just don't sound right to me. But his family don't want them to keep pressing it because they're in mourning, and they kind of just want to at this point just they don't want to keep reading stuff about it, and and stuff, because they're trying to mourn and everything and trying to get past it. They're not going to never get past it, but I can understand that. You don't want to keep having that stuff thrown up in your face if you're trying to mourn. So I certainly understand and respect that why the family would not want them to keep digging and digging. But if it was my loved one, I would want to know exactly what happened. You know, if it was me. So I don't know. But like I said, there's no judgment. There's definitely no judgment, because I can definitely understand that. But my heart and prayers do go out to his wife and his kids. This is really sad. He was just getting started on this tour, and they say, bless his heart, he was so excited about it. He was just getting started on this tour, and just getting started. He was right in the beginning of it, and they, bless his heart, they said he was so excited about it. And he was said he just wanted to spread laughter and positivity, and make everybody laugh and give people some positive encouragement and stuff. So, bless his heart. Yeah, that's so sad. That's sad. So, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about Bob Saget's death. Do you think it was an accident? Do you think that that's what they saying, their theory, or what they're saying, what happened is right? Or are you like me, you skeptical, and you think something else might have went down? I don't know. I'm not an investigator, but I've been thinking about this over the last couple of days, because this stuff has been popping up about it. So, and it's a lot of things ain't adding up to me. But let me know what you think in the comment section. There's a lot of people. I've been reading the blogs, and that stuff ain't adding up to a lot of people. So I'm not the only one. Everybody got questions. So let me know in the comment section what your possible theories are. What you think might have happened. I don't know, or what your thoughts are on this. Okay, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And until the next video, peace and love.